Michelle Pepper here. Thank you for joining me today. I am, sorry, a little bit late because I was trying to figure out the orientation. It looked like I couldn't do landscape because I remembered last week my video was somehow saved in the portrait form, so like half of me wasn't actually visually available seen. So so anyway, I was just like, but I don't know, so I don't know if it's going to do the same thing today. So because I just tried to, and that's the reason why I was late, because I remembered it a little bit late. Anyway, so here I am, Stamp with Michelle Pepper. Thank you for joining me. Lunchtime crafting with me today on Wednesday, 1:30 New Zealand time. And so so every week, most weeks I try to come on and show you a couple of projects. So so if you're watching, that would be great to say hello, comment. It's always nice for me to know that I'm talking to someone, and if you're watching replay, it will be great too if you can come on and say hello. That will be great. So if you've seen my reel and my social media post, I posted that we are playing with the Berry Botanical Vellum paper, which is the product of the month in May. Alright, so I think I'm on. Yes, it does say I'm live anyway. Anyway, so these they look like papers, but actually they are vellum, and so they're really cool, really fun, really exciting. So there are 4 designs, and you get 3 sheets of each design. So obviously it's vellum, it's transparent, so it's not double-sided like our normal DSP would be. So so we will be playing with this. And so initially I thought I'll show you some samples as well, because and these would be samples that, I'm just going to move my phone out of the way. These would be samples that I'm not showing you I'm not showing you how to make these, because because what I do with the projects that I do today and every week, it becomes also my free gift to my customers who place an order with me during that week. Now, so my ordering period is Sunday to Saturday, and then so it starts on a Sunday, and then on Wednesday I come on to do the live, and then it finishes on Saturday, and then come Sunday it rolls down to the next project that I'll be demonstrating on the following Wednesday. So so Sunday, and it would have been Sunday 17th of May, and right through till the 23rd of May, which is a Saturday. So anytime now from the Sunday till Saturday, when you place an order with me for $50 or more New Zealand, obviously only open to New Zealand residents as per Stampin' Up policy. And then I'll send you what we do today, the 2 projects that we do today. I'll send you the supplies and the kits for it. And so the only thing I couldn't supply you is the stamp images. But other than that, you get the product for free. The kit for free. So anyway, what I wanted to show you was a couple of projects that I did this. So very simply, I just wanted to showcase the beauty of the paper. I mean, it's busy, and but that's all it is, right? I don't need anything else on here. I don't need it to be embellished. So these are little card folios, I think they're called. I don't know what they're called, but little kind of if you think manila folders, but these are prettier and not as big as your A4 manila folders. So these are made from 12 by 12 paper. Very simply, it's just, like a 12 by 12 paper. You score at, so I think these are, what is this? 8.5. So the score it at 8.5, and then so the flip side, you turn it over, and then you glue on there. You cut this bit off, so then it becomes like a little folder. And then for this one, like I have a couple of cards, and then I have like the sample papers, so that are like a selection of the same, you know, like from the DSP pack. So yeah, so these are kind of like cute little gifts that, you know, we can give to others. And this is such a gorgeous like paper. And then I had one that I had made previously from another DSP, and this is where I put all the You're Invited cards. So I have these little folders handy in my bag, my Stampin' Up bag, so, you know, when I'm out and about, or when I go to an event. So they're all like neatly categorized, pretty, you know, and not too hard to make. So, and this is another one. This is one of the papers that I love, 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 and don't want to get rid of the papers, don't want to use it all up. So, again, you know, like, so I've got the Joint Stampin' Up Creativity Made Easy. This is a few years old now, but this just to show like the kits, the card kits that we have in what we call the brown box kits. So yeah, so that was kind of like, you know, like how I can categorize things and put them all in my Stampin' Up bag, my carry bag, you know, so I have all these things categorized and in its place, and so they're not all over the show. So yeah, so lots of different, yeah, so uses for this. So I thought they could even be just reminder, you know, of cards to send each week, yeah, that sort of thing. So, but because this is vellum, yeah, this is an example. This is what it looks like, right, without a backing, without a white backing. So you can see the difference. With the white backing, it's a little bit more brighter, more just bolder, and then that's just a little bit kind of grayish, which, you know, like depending on what cardstock you put underneath, you know, you get different feel and different look for it. So yeah, so that's kind of like an example. And okay, so what I wanted to show you is our project, right? So this is our project that we're doing today. We're making a card that looks similar to this, and then a card that looks similar to that. So now the reason for the different incisors. So we have, this is obviously a slimline card, okay? So I cut that out of A4, so let me just grab a sheet. In New Zealand, our cardstock is A4. It comes A4 size, and so in US, I think yours is letter size. So there's slight difference in measurements. Letter size is shorter, what I call shorter, but you know, because I think of it as the length. So it's shorter but wider. So yeah. So anyway, so this is our A4, and so what I have done is, in order to get this, I have cut like so. So that's, so usually we cut in half and then we score, so we get 2 card base out of the 1 sheet of A4. So for those of you who are new to card making, that's a handy information to know. But this is obviously a slimline, and I made it so that I cut it this way. So this is slightly more than half. Sorry, this is slightly less than half because that's more than half. So so then I have that left over, which is what I've used for this. This one is slightly smaller, but yeah. But in your one, it will be exactly the same. Yeah. So anyway, so that's how I've come, you know, arrived at them. There is a reason behind what I do. That's just to explain that. All right, so let me just put that away. Now, so we've got these 2 cards, right, so that we're doing. And I just wanted to show you a little bit of a, you know, like how you know, I came to design these. Because, you know, very rarely ideas just pop out, right? So if you think like, oh, because currently we also have joining promotion on, which is really great. But sometimes when I talk to people and, you know, so recommend that they join Stampin' Up, and they just go, oh, I don't want to do what you do, which is, you know, like running classes or doing videos and coming up with lots of different kind of projects. You know, I don't have all the creativity and all the ideas. And I'm like, do you realize that actually also don't have all the ideas, I copy, you know, like, I mean, like we just get inspiration. Like, copy is a little bit of a strong word because like, it's actually taking inspiration from lots of things, and it doesn't have to be card making. It can be inspiration from all sorts of areas, like fashion, clothing, whatever that you are that you enjoy, from books, you know, so book covers, whatever. So there's lots of inspiration. Inspiration is everywhere, right? So so yeah, so anyway, so I just, lest you think that I'm so creative and so original, I want to just dispel that myth and just say that we get inspiration from lots of things, okay? So with this one, this slimline card, the inspiration came from a birthday card that I received back in, well, it says happy 50th birthday. So it was 2 years ago. It's like, so, and it was by my good friend, Susan Wong. She used to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator as well, and she used to be an artisan as well. So she is kind of like, I love her style, I love her work, and I kept this card obviously because it's a birthday card and it's great, and I love her, and look, she's so cool. I love you. So cute. But I also like the design, so I saved it as well, as right, because this could be an inspiration for future. And sure enough, it came in handy. When I looked at the vellum, I was like, oh, I know exactly what card I'm going to replicate. And so I pulled her card out from storage and did something similar. So that's how that came about. All right. And then how this came about. Well, when I did this, I cut the paper 4x4. And I saved, so I try to keep, you know, look out for ideas of what to do with 4x4 DSP, Designer Series paper. And so, well, this time I cased myself. Like, yeah, you can copy yourself, you know. So these are a set of cards that I did a while back. So some of you might remember and some of you won't. But I used to do this every month. I would pick a pack of Designer Series paper, and usually our Designer Series paper come in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 designs, and then double-sided, right? So there's 12 designs total. If you think, you know, 6 sheets of paper, but they're double-sided, and so there's 12 designs. But I only do the 6 cards, so I offer this as a class or as a a DSP pack, kind of very simple cards. They're not hard to make cards. So the idea is that I give you a sample of all the different sheets that are in each pack, and then I have created a card design to go with it, and so you then just so that's how I have used to do these. So anyway, I wanted to copy this design, right? So so that's how I came to making this card. But again, because you know I used this a shorter card instead of the standard base, because I just want to use up the A4 size card. So yeah, so that's how we come to make these cards. All right. So let's get on to actually doing these cards. Then we can. So there's a couple of things to show you today. So what shall I do? I guess we could do the simple one. Okay, we can do that first. So really you have, I'm going to give you, when your free class to go kit, I will give you a sample of each of the design that comes in this pack. So we've got the peaceful pine, and we've got the floral, we've got the fresh freesia grid gingham type thing, and then we've got another floral one. Let's put it that way. So it's quite different. So yeah, I'll give you one of each, right? So you can then decide what you're going to do with this, because you've got 2 cards to make. So you'll have 2 vellum that you need on this card, and you have 2 vellum that you need on this card. So I'll leave it to you. You can decide, right, which one goes with what. So here I have used this and this, And here I have used that and that. Crazy. Anyway, so that means I'm going to, oh, I know why. Because I wanted to show you. So my first is this card. This card. Okay, let's just, sorry, I'm all over the show today, aren't I? So this was the kind of feminine version. And then I did kind of more of a masculine version. So what do you think? Can't really see. Maybe do it like so. If this video is going to saved as a portrait, so if you missed that at the beginning, then I'm not sure what's actually showing. Anyway, so I've got masculine and more feminine-ish. So yeah, so I guess this next one I will use, because I already used 2 of the purple, so I'm going to use the green and maybe that. Should use green and that. Oh no, I've got that one there, eh? Okay, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do these 2. What do you think? Okay, I'll do these 2. Alright, so let's move these aside. Oh, and then this. No, but then this is going to be the same. Ah, okay. So, I want to show. Thanks. I can't have these 2 together because these 2 won't look good together, would it? Alright, so help me decide. There. Alright, let's do it. I got it. I'm going to do these 2 for this small card and then these 2 for this other card. Okay. Put those aside and let's start with this. Alright, so where is the card? So you get this, and the envelope comes with it, and then we have these, see? So nice basic. So you've got that, and that. All right, so those 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then you have these 2 as well. So quite simply, I am going to, let me see, I think this would be the right orientation. You can do it that way. That's kind of like going side and it's going down. Yeah, I think I like it this way. And then this one doesn't really matter to me, so I'm going to go like this. Okay, and then I'm going to tear it. So that's all I'm doing. All right, so I layer it together. Now, if you don't like the tearing look, you can do a straight cut with your trimmer or your ruler and your scissors. But hey, we're going for this whole diagonal look, you know, like this tearing look. Yeah. Yep, together, and then that's it. Just cut them out like this. And so that will be for that, and that will be for this. So now I get 2 cards. How cool is that? Right, so I'm going to do, maybe I'll do it this way. Maybe I'll do this one. Okay, so you'll have this to use for another card. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you can have, like, you know, I'll be only giving you 1. That's a bit silly, isn't it? You know what? I might just probably add another cardstock. Maybe. Or I'll just leave it to you. I'll leave it up to you because you obviously would have some cardstock as well. So, okay. So I'm going to leave it to you. So I'm going to leave that. But we will just demonstrate with 1. Right. So this is 4x4 as well. So quite simply, so the good thing about this vellum is that it doesn't really show up. So the adhesive. So yeah, whoops. So we can do that. I'm not very good at using stamping seal. I'm trying my best. Oh, maybe I'm getting easier. Maybe it's getting easier. Woo! Maybe, we'll see. All right, so then I just need to, whoops. Oops, okay, hang on. Because it's plastic, maybe I can release it. Oh gosh, this is tricky. This is trickier than I thought. Well, when you do things on camera, it always seems to be harder. Okay, lining it up, lining it up. Okay, good job. Self-talk, eh? And then we've got this. Let me just go like this. All right, and that's as quickly as it takes. Okay, and then that just goes on top of that. So simple. So simple. All right, let me just grab. Yeah, I know, I gravitate to this straight away. You know, I just think of that. I don't even think, I mean, like, I've got my stamping seal right here. But, oh well. That's what I'm going to use. Old habits. Okay. So yeah, you could have this opening that way, or you can have it opening, this is book style, and this is what we call tent style. And this is great for people who like to put their cards on the blinds, because if you have that and you put it on the blind, it's going to be like this. Okay, you know what? We'll just do it that way. Just because we can. Ah, come on. Kind of centering it-ish. Okay, just going to leave it like that. So cute little card. I've got the sayings here. So I have paired it with, obviously this is only paper, so we need some wordings. And I have paired it with the product of the month in March, which is Notes of Spring. And that's still available, so you can still purchase this. So to get product of the month, you have to have orders of 150 New Zealand dollars. And then you get to buy the product of the month for just $11. So yeah, so anyway, so there's a couple of product of the month for you to choose here, okay? The vellum paper or the sentiment. Okay, so I'm going to do a little note of thanks. So shall I do happy birthday here? So just, you know, like happiest birthday wishes. So I'm going to do that one. And we're going to go with the peaceful pine. Because we can. That's the color that's on here. So peaceful pine. Ooh, do you love our new ink pad? So cool. And then I'm just going to go right in the center. Or do I want to go right in the center? Well, I'm going to right in the center because I don't know what I'm doing just yet. So I'm going to put it, well, ish. Okay, right in the center-ish. I'll put that one away for now. And then we're going to do these. Now, I don't know yet which animal I want to use, so I will bring all of these together. And then this is what this piece that I've given you is for. Okay, so that should all fit in there. I did change, yeah, I did move things. And I'm using basic beige. Where is that? No. Where are you? I don't know where it's gone. Where's that my stamp pad going? Oh, it's right here. It's just hidden underneath. So that's what that color is, basic beige. I could go, or how about I try something different? Oh, do you think that will show up? Okay, let's just try that, shall we? Oh, and where is my cleaning pad? I took it somewhere. Give me a minute. Give me a second. Just going to look for it. Oh, this is me. I took it to the bathroom to clean it, to rinse it and clean it. But then I got distracted because it was near the laundry. So then I got distracted. I was going, oh, I've got laundry to do. So I did the laundry and didn't. Okay, just stop checking. Yeah, so anyway. Gosh, did you see what I was doing? Right, I'm just inking up these in and this Blushing Bride. No, Barely Blush. Oh, Blushing Bride is an old color. I don't know why I thought of that. That's so weird. Okay, let's put this on and see what that looks like. Oh, it's super light. Okay, well, we'll see if it works. Yeah, just make sure that I'm just cleaning these. I want to make sure that it is clean. So, don't want any residue. Okay. And then these. So let me just put these. Let me just kind of line it up. These are just the outline. I stamped the outline, and now I want to stamp the, so this stamp set is like a what we call two-step stamping. So the reason why I'm doing all three is because I can't decide yet, right? I haven't decided what I want to use, which animal I want to use. So hence, we are doing all of these. Okay. And then once I've got them down, I pick them all up. And, oh, hi, Ruby. How are you? Sorry, I wasn't watching the screen, so I don't know how long you've been on. But I was a little bit, yeah. Did you see me running? Did you hear me running to my my bathroom? Because, yeah, I left my cleaning pad in there. Oh, I can't really see. I'm hoping for the best. But it's really forgiving. Yeah, two-step is really forgiving. So it doesn't always have to line up, because that's all part of the idea. Just looking pretty. Hey, Ruby. Yeah, I spent a bit of time explaining, so you haven't missed much, because I spent a little bit of time in the beginning just, explaining like how I came to design, how I come up with the designs. So these are, oh yeah, obviously they're not square, because I just changed the orientation. Well, you know what? I can always change it back, but no, we are going to do it this way. And then so I'm going to have my happiest birthday wishes, and maybe I won't use the rabbit. Maybe I'll use the ducky. How about that? How about if I use a ducky? Should I use a ducky? Or do I want to use... I'll do the ducky. Alright, so just cutting these. So yeah, so showcasing today. Great. Doing some crafting too while watching just on came earlier. I'm not sure what that means. I was a little bit late coming on because as I was coming on, I realized, last week, for some reason, the video, when I went to upload it onto YouTube, I saved my video, but then it was in portrait format, and which means it only showed half my face and only showed half of, like my hands and the project. So, and I didn't know how to fix that. And then I thought, maybe it's in the way it was set up here. And so then I tried to fiddle, trying to work out what the problem was and how to fix that. And I spent a few minutes, and I'm like, okay, it's getting late. I'm way, like I was 5 minutes late, I think. So I was like, I'll just hope for the best. So I don't know what I have done, whether I've changed some sort of setting by mistake. It was funny because I think I asked you when you watched it, whether it was in full view or whether it was in the portrait view, which means there's only some visual, but you said it was in the normal view. So yeah, so I don't know. So yeah, that is so weird. I do not know what's going on. I'm going to go for the same tearing look. Oh, the kids are back. Back. Yeah, I'm just going for that tearing look, and then maybe here I would do more of a, oh wait, I'm just gonna go like this first. Okay, just go like that. thought that's what you were doing. Fingers crossed it doesn't play up again. Yes, it was normal viewing last time. Yeah, so weird, eh? Okay, oops, I've just covered a little bit of that, but that's okay. I think I might just cut that bit off. I might just do it like that, because I can. And then I'm going to put these, yeah. So, if you're just coming on, and yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to see the replay and see all my reasoning for, you know, like how I came up with this design. I want to dispel the myth that I am so creative that I can come up with original ideas all the time. I'm sure you didn't have that idea of me, but just in case, you know. Happiest birthday. So yep, so we've got, there you go, that's the one card. All right, so that's our card. So this was in the book style, and then this was in the teen style, just for something different. But yeah, so once again, this was inspired by an old set of cards that I made using 4x4, and then, you know, like cut in half. And so there you go, we've got these two cards using, which way? Ooh, look at that, it's so cute. Okay. Loving it. Okay, so then you've got all these two that so you can use it for something else. All right, so I'm going to put that aside for now and move on to the next card. There's a bit to show in the next card, so let's get on with it. So the feminine version and the masculine version. So I'm not done, as you can see, I'm not done with using Extraordinary Life. I told you last week, I think, that I love it. And I can see myself using it a lot, even though the sentiments are not really for cards. But I do love the images, and I do love the note paper die. Oops, where is it? There we go, the note paper die. Yeah, so, yeah, so I'm not done with it. Playing with it still, but I wanted to use these vellum. And again, the inspiration for this was a birthday card. I'll quickly show you again for those who came late. It's like, this was a birthday card that I had, that I was given by a good friend of mine who loves me. And then, so yeah, so I just kind of replicated that with this. All right, so which version am I showing today? I will show the floral one, I think, because we've got floral. Yeah, we've got floral paper. I'm going to use those two. Okay, so let's put that aside and just maybe do it like that. Okay, let's kind of organize myself. All right. So with this one here as well, because it's going to be like a different size. And I thought, I'll give you, like, because in the past I just usually give you the business envelope. The business envelope, which is not very nice. I mean, but, you know, it is what I have. But I thought today, how about I give you something more special, like a bonus. These black and white paper, these are retired paper that I still have. And hey, I might as well just use it up, right? And make you envelopes as well to go with it. How cool is that? And so I've got your stuff in here, so it will either be that or the design. So this one, this envelope. So I'm going to show you how I made these envelopes. All right, so and then just kind of, you know, so you are inspired to use it with your DSP as well. So obviously custom made envelope to this size, but I decided that I need to make it a little bit wider. So this one that I'm going to demo now is a little bit wider, and I'll give you the dimension. When I send out the PDF for this, it will be in the wider dimension, just so that if you happen to have things sticking out of your card, that you can still fit in the envelope, whereas with this one, it barely fits. Like when I tried it, it was starting to bend it. See? it's just not quite there. So that's why I've decided to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so so that one will fit in that one. That's cool. And then maybe this card that we're going to be demonstrating today, I will make sure it's a little bit smaller so that it can fit into that one, and then this one can fit in this one. Does that make sense? Cool. All right. Just nod and yes. Nod and say yes. All right. So basically, want to start with your cardstock. You want to cut it down to about 11 inch, and then that one is about 8.5. Okay, 11 inch and 8.5, and you will have a scoring. So this you want to make sure that these sizes here are, because the card is 3.5. The base is 3.5 inches. Sorry, I'm working in inch. 3.5 inch is. Oh, I didn't. What is the 3.5 inch is? So 3.5 inch and 3.5 inch. So 7 inches. Anyway, I'll write this all down. Just like, sorry about this. Anyway, you have this, and then you want to do like, I believe this is 1/2 inch or 1 centimeter. Okay, and then you want to do that to fit your card. So, and then the either ends, you can do them the same, but I kind of like them different. So I like the top slightly less than the bottom. So what I mean by that, so if you close this, see this flap. This is the top. This is where, you know, once you put your thing in, you can seal it. So I like to make that smaller than the bottom. So I don't know. I think it looks better that way. You could do it simply the same. If, you know, if it's too confusing, then do the same. But yeah, I just wanted it separately. Something to think about. So I turn it over and just have a look at, you know, the card. Sorry, the envelope. And then just seeing how this is how it's going to look, and this is the right, I feel like this is a good way up. I mean, this is non-directional so much, I think, so you can get away with anyway, but I like it this way. All right, so then I know this is where flap gonna be. All right, so we're gonna have the flap here. Oh, hang on. Which is the bigger one? Let's get me the ruler. What size was this one? This was okay. This is the bottom. Okay, so yeah, so this is the bottom. So that's cool. So that's what it's gonna look like. Okay, your card is gonna look like this. I'm gonna fold that down. So the envelope is gonna look like this. Okay, so just so that I don't get confused, I'm gonna make my cut here now. So where's my scissors? Right here. Okay. Well, first of all, you want to cut off both ends. So this is not. Yeah. Well, this is part of the class, isn't it? Making the envelope. Yeah. When I give it to you, probably the envelope will already be made. Okay, and then so you want to cut this off. I think cut that whole thing off. Okay. So if you're really fussy and you want a straight cut, then maybe you want to do this with your trimmer. I'm okay. I'm just following the score line that I have done. Okay, yeah. Okay, see, and then that goes here. Cool idea, yay! I don't know which one you're meaning, with the envelope or the, but yeah, so this is retired paper, but I thought it kind of goes well with, we do have a current, black and white paper, but again, you know, like I don't have a lot of that, and I don't know how many people are going to be ordering, and I just want to make sure that we have. So I'm just doing a corner rounding thing here, like I'm not like, you know, super fussy that I have to do it exactly right. So I'm just doing a snippet of. I mean, you can, you know, like then use this as your guide to cutting, but sometimes I don't bother. Wait, hang on, just to show you, make a little slit by it, cut it off, and just aim for the side. That's it. Okay, so theoretically those two should be the right angle, same angle. And then corner round it a little bit. Oops. Oh, it's really hard to do on screen because I'm holding my my project at arm's length, you know. So yeah, which one is the bigger one again? If in doubt, measure it. So that one is 1 1/4. Yeah, so that's the bottom. So wait, I'm just gonna glue. So don't put it too close to the edge, otherwise you're going to get really messy. So that's all the glue. I don't know if you can see. Or if you're very good at using your Stampin' Seal Plus, then go ahead and do that, or double-sided tape. Yo. I keep getting confused. That's, yeah, so it's this one here. So this one will just get... Alright, and then... Yay! How cool is that? Now I've got a cute, cute, cute envelope. Oh. And the cool thing about this one is, if your recipient feels like it, she can color it, or he can color it, right? You can go ahead and coloring things, do your coloring. So yeah, so now this is going to fit nicely. Yay, no problem at all. See? That one, just going to have to bend it down. Yeah. And then you can seal it, and you can have a piece of paper with the address if you're sending it, or you can hand it. How cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so that's what happens. Okay, so you will have yours come already done. Okay, but you can use the same idea and use up your paper that you might have. But yeah, it's great. Great way. Okay, now I'm just going to get rid of these. The base, the card. All right, so we've got basic beige, and then we have a basic white layer. We have more basic white layer pieces, and these two were from that. So okay, so we can get rid of that one and use it in a different thing. This one, this middle piece, this making an envelope is a cool idea. Yeah, I think so too. I thought I could demonstrate that as well, you know, so kind of like, this, I have cut this to about 6.2 centimeters, 6.3 centimeter actually, which is kind of really weird because I did it in inches, which is 2.5. See, that's so much easier to say 2.5 inches than 6.3 centimeter. But anyway, I'm going to, now with this note paper, you can either have your tear off pieces on the side or on the top. Well, in this case today we're doing this. So this little trick here I want to show you is how, because obviously it cuts out this square, right? But I want it to be longer, so I'll feed this so that it's gonna be like this. It's gonna lay like this. Okay, so let me bring this out to show you. Okay, so I've got my plate number 1. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty. Plate number 1, plate number 2, and then I have my plate number 3. It's plate number 3, even though that one doesn't say. And I lined it up like so. I'm going to put it down, actually, further down. The rationale is that it's coming up. I'll tell you why. So I've got it like that. Now, where this part is, I don't want to put my plate over that because then you'll end up with, let me see if I can show you a sample. you don't want to have a situation like this. See? You have that line, even though it's not cutting through, but it still has that little embossed line. So, and that one has it a little bit as well. So what I want to do is just put it like that, and my top plate is not going to go over. Okay, so it's not going to go over there. Wait. Okay, I'm going to carry this right through to my machine. And sorry, you won't see it, but you'll hear it probably. And going to feed it through. When I hear the crack, yep. And then I'm just going to roll it back just to be doubly sure. So it never went over the bottom part, okay? And so then I have this. And now I don't have that line. So yeah, so that's how I've done that, okay? So I want to make it longer. Okay, so hopefully that trick makes sense and extends the use of your die, so you're not limited to just this size. You can have it longer, okay? All right, put that one away for now. And now we've got this. I think we can do some stamping. We do some stamping? Oh, yep. So that one is for the butterfly. So, I just saw a butterfly though. But didn't I have an extra one somewhere lying around? Oh well. Thought I did. Anyway. What colour did I use? It must have been Berry Burst. I think I did Berry Burst. Oh, I did two. I did Blackberry. Okay, we'll do Blackberry. And then, ooh, look at that. It's like, okay. Just going to do the Blackberry on the outside here. Okay. And then did I colour it with my blends? I think I did. Because, you know, I love my blends. So colouring it with maybe the light. Okay, so let's just do some colouring. You can use the brush in, or you can use the... I'm mixing my colours. Yeah. No one says you have to use the same colour, right? You could have left it like just as outline as well. But we're going for a little bit bolder. Yeah, there's a lot more you can do with blends, obviously, but this is just straight colouring within the lines. Right. Okay, and then good. All right. Then we can use the dies and we can cut out the butterfly. I should have done this earlier because this is nice and simple that you don't really need to watch me do all the time. But yeah, so that's right. We can just do that. Making an envelope. Yeah, do you normally make an envelope? Like, I mean, yeah, like I said, you know, I have those papers sitting around as well. And it kind of goes with this floral theme, and it's black and white, so it's really useful. It doesn't clash with our project, so that's great. Now I've got that. Now I've got that. Now I put that away, or I put it on the side here so I don't forget. All right, so put that away. Put that away. We got that, and now let's do some stamping. So we've got this. Oh, I need my note with it. I've done it in the Midnight Muse, Misty Moonlight. Yeah, we've got that. So I'm gonna have that. What color is this? I better just clean it just in case, don't I? Yeah. Better clean it, because I can't guarantee that it's clean. But now I can. It's clean. Alright, and then I want Misty Moonlight, which is in the colour. Misty Moonlight. I could do Hydrangea Hues as well. Then it would be the new in colour Ooh, shall I do? Oh well, that's okay. We don't need to do that, do we? Just giving you a variety of colors. Okay. So, Misty Moonlight. So I'm just gonna plop that on here. I'm hoping that's straight. It's really hard to tell when you do things in there. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, that'll do. And then I want my noteworthy. Just give it a clean. Okay, and then same color. So this is the old. Okay, doing it in the same color. Just going noteworthy. Alright. And here I have just been playing. I think when I was doing this, I was playing around with all the little sayings, and I used, that's right, I used a different stamp set, Banner Sayings. It's another favorite one of mine. Just so useful, these little words. So we've got, you are loved. It's so cool. I love that little decoration. You are loved. Where are you? You are loved, which is that one. Okay. Get a small, do I have a small thing? Wait, I don't need this now, do I? Can clean that. And put that on here for now. Okay, so I've got a small thing. I'm going to pick it up like that. Okay, you are loved. And I'm using Golden Glow, which is the new color. Golden Glow. Don't you guys love the new ink pads? So easy to open. You are loved. Oops, it's not straight, but hey, it's all good. You are loved. Oh no, I need more. Clean this off. Put this away. You are loved. And then consider yourself hugged. Oh, that's right. I was going to do this as a graduation card for a friend of mine. Oh gosh, when is graduation? Is it Saturday? Oh gosh. You did it. Okay. That's right. Oh, nearly forgot about that. You did it. Here's to you, maybe. Maybe here's to you. And then do I have one that says celebrate? Okay, I've got to celebrate as well. I'm really like, she'll forgive me. I'm like stamping everything like crooked. Here's to you. And then I want to do celebrate. Which one is celebrate? There. Celebrate. Okay, maybe this one I'll get it right. Woohoo! Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so that will be for my friends graduating this week. So yeah, okay. Put that away. So that's just the same ones. Okay, we've got this, and then we've got this. Right, so this I want to stamp in. What color did I do it in? I can't remember. Fresh Freesia. I believe it's Fresh Freesia. It's the same color as that. And, ooh, there's no Fresh Freesia in this one, but there's Berry Burst. I'll just do Fresh Freesia. I think it'll be alright. Won't it? Because that's the color that is on the paper, but there's not much on here. But hey, wait, that might be in green. Hang on. Just gonna test it out. Oh yeah, that's clean. That is clean. Good job. I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's move things out of the way, and I think I'm going to do it sort of like that. Beautiful life. I have left this a little bit big because I'm going to go with the whole tearing look, so I'm going to do that as well with this one. Okay, so you are either good for it or not. Yeah, some of us just love our tearing. Okay, something like that. And then I just use the same. All right, I think what I'll do, sorry, it's so messy. Bring in a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to need this golden glow. Move that out of the way. Oh, ink pads, open ink pads, excuse me. Close them. And I've got this. And I'm just going to randomly kind of put them on there. Okay. Yeah, let's not overthink it, eh? Now, because this is full, I'm going to do that as well. Okay, so with this one I didn't because that edge there would have been dark. So I'm just going to go something like that. Okay. Okay. So just random. You won't be able to see a lot of it anyway. Okay. See, that was what I didn't want, but actually I think this will be fine because it will be hidden. Okay, something like that, but most of it will be hidden, so you can't see it, so that was just random. I mean, there are other shapes, other things that you could use. Wait, let me see. We could use arrows as well. We could use flowers. Oh, maybe I should have used flowers. Oh well, we're not using flowers. We're just using that. Okay, so now then it becomes this, right? So this was going to be on the inside. So initially I thought it would be good to fold it, but actually I decided that, to score it. But I don't know if you saw my reel. I actually tore it when I was scoring, so I think I won't run that risk. So again, I'm going to do some tearing. Yay or nay? Are you a tearing person? Okay, I'm just going like that. And I'm going to go all the way down like this. Okay. Okay, and I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, and then do that. So I'm just using that line, the paper. And then of course I'm gonna do this as well. Why does this look crooked? Okay, how's that? How's that? That one can be. Okay. Okay, so just doing that. Can you see it? But open to tearing. Yeah. Moving you out of your comfort zone, eh? And then this one I think it's gonna look like this. So I'm gonna go the opposite end, the opposite way. Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. Okay, something like this. I'm gonna go kind of like this. Okay, it's Michelle's specialty. Alright, just go like this. Use a bone folder. Where's my bone folder? Yeah, there we go. It'll be nice and neat with the bone folder. And then, oh, just double checking. So I've got my, okay, that's going to be like that. You know what, I'm just going to do that now. I'm going to cut that. So, just diagonally across it. Okay. So, I'm going to put it there. Oop, look, I've torn it. See, not careful. Oh well, that's cool. And then that's going there, but I want it lower. I want to show more of that green polka dot thingy. Yeah. Why is this? This is not working that well. Okay, that's okay. Just do it that way. It's got an extra line, but there you go. It will look something like that. Okay, and then I take this off like that, and then just fold that. Got to have like to be like an octopus. Okay, and then cut that off, and cut that off. Alright, so I am just simply doing everything together, and this is where having the stamping seal plus is going to be very helpful. Now, what did I do with mine? Oh, man. I used it before, so you know it's around here. And I was getting good at it too. Alright. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, just going to go through. And I do want to go all the way to the top. I was saying I'm not very good at using stamping seal, but I do love it when I see people just shoom, 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 and they can just do it so nicely. Oops. Oh, where's my silicone mat? Ha. I think I put far too much pressure on it because, you know, let's see. See? I can't do it. Oh no, look. Oh my goodness, it's ripping the paper. Why does it do that to me? Okay. Let's try it. No, it's not going. There you go. Alright, so we've got that. And where's my base gone? base. Okay, so I'm gonna go and hang it like so. There you go. Done. All right. And then, so that was how pretty it is. Now what did I do with my, yeah, so that will go on here like so. Okay. Oh, I want to see celebrate. And then that will be left for tea bags, chocolate, whatever you want to fill it with. Maybe little pieces of paper like this, kind of, maybe, I don't know, just, you know, something funky. Little bookmarks or whatever. So in this case for now, I'll probably be tea bag, but I'm just going to leave it, right, for now, just to show you what it looks like. So that's going to go there, and I'm actually going to stick it down because I don't want this part showing. But if you've got some really cool design, then for sure you want to do that. Oh, look. Yes, see? I can do it. I'm just going to lift it up that way. You can kind of see the live, eh? Yeah, that will do. And then I just kind of make this a little bit so it's not all neat and tidy. Okay, and then I've got my, what did I do with it? There you are. And then that will just go on here. And remember, this time I was going to make sure that it is within the card, so that it doesn't, so it actually fits in that envelope that I have made previously. So I'm going to put it on here, and maybe one on this side. Cool. Okay, so that can go like this, and ta-da! We are good to go. We've got two. Like, what do you think? We need that ribbon? I think so, eh? So let's include the ribbon as well. This is quite generous, eh? I'm giving you quite a few things. Just cut that off. Okay. And then, so I'm just making sure that it is neat. Okay. And then we can just tie this together. Yes, for ribbon. Probably. All right. So this is not garden. This is not what do you call it? Peaceful pine green ribbon, but I think it works. Okay. So what you just need to do is just to adjust it well, okay, and tie it, and there. So something like that, and then you've got like some fancy, cute little card, and then you can do your writing in there. You can even kind of slip in things in here as well. It's quite cool. But yeah, there we go. So that is our card. So that's the feminine version. So I'm going to give this one to my friend who's graduating. You can, if you've got the stamp set, you can do, you know, like a more masculine version. Ish. And then you've got the pretty envelope to go with it. So that's the wider one. That will need to fit this one. And then that's the skinnier one. That will need to fit. Where's my other envelope? Yeah, I've got this envelope. And then this one, dragonfly, maybe that one. So yeah, so you go. what do you think? All good? So those are what I suggest you could, yeah, some ideas using the product of the month, which is Berry Botanical Vellum. Very cool vellum. I wanted to show you how to do like I wanted to do like a box, because don't you think vellum boxes are so cute, or vellum bags? They're so gorgeous. So this one has like, this was an old retired one, and it had these foil on it, so they're so cute. But I didn't want to do it for class to go, because I don't know whether I'll have enough of that floral paper to offer to everyone, and I can't buy any more of this, because product of the month you can only buy one. So each account can only buy one. Like you can buy product of the month like March, April, May, but the March one you can only buy it once. In April you can only buy it once, and this one you can only buy it once. So I wouldn't be able to restock the supplies, you see. And so so yeah, but if you do get it, then yeah, consider making bags with it too. So I maybe next week, depending on like if I still have lots of leftovers, then I might do a video showing you how to make the bag, and then yeah, then you can, that's a great idea as well for you. So yeah, but then we've got this card as well. So today's class to go is based on making these 2 cards, okay, and different sizing, very cool, very different. And so yeah, and again using one of my favorites from the new catalog, Extraordinary Life. So that's cool. And we had some in colors. We used some in colors here. Remember, it's May, and so sign up, join Stampin' Up. You know, if you yeah, I mean, it seems to me like a good idea if you are buying crafting supplies, and you have the opportunity to you know, try and do classes, and you know, get some income, you know, some sales, you know, from the crafting, so that it can you can put the money back into, yeah, into your crafting supplies. And this month is a great month to do it, because you get to choose, as well as the products of your choice. You get to have the ink pads, the new magnetic ink pads. There are 5 of them in colors. You get to have all 5 of them for free. But if you're not into the ink pads or not into the color, then you can just, you know, instead of choosing the ink pads, you can choose $80 worth of extra products. Yeah, so then you can add that to your starter kit. What else? There was something else. Oh, that's right. For me as well, if you get the starter kit, I've just seen this news, you get 50% off your first paper pumpkin box. Yeah, so that's another good deal that they've thrown in. Maybe a non-kit video to show making it. Yep, that's right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because you know, I can't supply it. You know, if lots of people want it, then I can't supply it, and I can't order it again. So yeah, definitely just a video, just a reel or something to show it. Okay, great. Got my job cut out. Add to the list of things to do. But yeah, so thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for you really blessed me. I know you're here to get some ideas, but also it's great to know that there is a community out there, that we're here for each other in terms of crafting, and some of us yeah, get to become friends and here for one another as well for other areas of our life. Thank you, Ruby, for all your shout out to you for all your advice on yeah, with the medical situation. But yeah, so yeah, no, it's great. Love the stamping community. Just yeah, it's more than just cards. It's more than just making cards. So that's what I really love about this whole shebang. Okay, right. Thank you. This video has gone on long enough, so I will see you next week with new products, with new project ideas. Have a great week, everyone, and I'll see you around. Bye.